YouTube, we got some drama in the TCG. Ideally, both players played normally, no cheating, no sus, and no Konami intervention needed. But of course, things don't pan out that way. We need time rules. We need judges judging. We can't just look at a rule book to decide everything. We don't have a machine that just simulates how the duel should go like it happens in Master Duel. So on paper, a lot could go wrong and a lot does go wrong. I'm gonna cover what happened.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
So we just had a YCS. The YCS, who knows the name, was an EU YCS that just happened. And we have Joshua Schmidt, who is a top tier player, top of the tier. And he tried to enter the battle phase as time is called. And then Konami said, hold up, we don't like what you just did. So what did Konami do to him? So let's make sure we can see this clearly. You see that the time's at 0. Time's at 0. Find out what's going on with time. Oh. Cut the feed! Cut the feed! Cut the feed! Yeah, he's mad. He should be mad, right? So what happened is he tried to enter the battle phase, and the judge said, no, time is called. And what happens with time is that when time is called, you complete the phase at least. You don't within the battle phase, if time hits 0, they can't be like, all right, the game's over. So he's arguing that I had enough time to draw and go into the battle phase as quickly as I could. And apparently, I guess it's not seen here, an effect resolved before time was called. And he's saying because an effect happened, that he was not able to do it. Let's go watch the full video of this moment. And his fear right now is, what if this dude takes too long to end his turn? He's like, all right, I got 10 seconds. If this dude just ends his turn very quickly, all I have to do is enter battle phase and I win. He wins because he just needs to be higher life points than his opponent. So he's not gonna do any play. He just wants to go to battle phase. He's looking through his graveyard. He's like, bro, hurry up, man, hurry up. Oh my God, he had 2 seconds to enter the battle phase and they're saying no. 2 seconds, he picks up his card and he wants to enter, he just wants the battle phase, that's it. He just wants a battle phase, attack over the sprite, sprint and win. That's it, he wins. He's looking at the judge there's 1 second on the clock. The judge is like, no, time. Oh my God. Oh, he's pissed. All he had to do is attack. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. All right, he got Konami'd. So let's see what happened here. He attempted to enter the battle phase. Update on the ruling. This is the update. They officially ruled that he is not allowed to enter the battle phase and that the other players declared the winner. And that other player then won the whole tournament. So Joshua's like, hey, if I get to enter battle phase and attack, you have to understand, this is top 4, the final game. If Joshua gets to attack, which he believes he had enough time to just go to battle phase and attack, then Joshua probably would have won the whole tournament because he has a tier 0 deck, which his opponent also does. But in the grand finale, it's tier 0 versus Fluanderese. And this dude that took the win, he took it legitimately. He 2-0'd Fluanderese in the grand finale, which could have been Joshua. So Joshua could have, this decided who was gonna be the YCS champion, all on this. So they're ruling that his opponent didn't have enough time to think between draw, standby, and the main phase for his opponent to just enter battle phase. So because his opponent didn't have more than 2 seconds to respond to the opponent's draw phase, standby phase, main phase, that it just ends on that phase. That your opponent's supposed to have enough time to think of something. You can't just go to battle phase and go in. Okay, all right. And there's more to this. There's more to this. This happened 3 years ago. Hopefully Josh got his Kelbeck and Sharon back at least. What? Vin put them both into his graveyard with Zeus effect, then, oh, he stole his cards. That's in OG Yu-Gi-Oh! We read the OG rules. You're supposed to put a card up to duel for. And that's literally in the original rule book. You win your opponent's card. So I think they're playing by those rules. It was correct decision. Wow. Seeing people on Konami's side is interesting. Because no matter what Konami does, people will be against it. Usually, that's how I think. Time rules are terrible, but Konami, okay. They're saying Josh should have surrendered faster in an earlier game to prevent this situation from happening. You have to strategically surrender quicker in the TCG. You can't just play stuff out. You have to surrender early, and you can like or hate that, but that's unfortunately the reality of TCG. Now, in 2019, same player, Joshua playing Tier 0 Dual Link Salamangreat versus Orchist. Top 32, 2019. Where's the clock? 27 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what happens. 10 seconds. He summoned Galtea, summoned in Gersu. If he attacks, he wins because Gersu's going to send a monster to the graveyard, then he's going to attack directed for 26. He's got 2 seconds to resolve Dingursu, send to the graveyard, battle phase, and attack. Holy crap, let's slow this down. And that's it. I don't know if he had a response or he had anything activatable.
He said he tried to activate his monster in response.
He tried to activate his monster in response? I don't know what that monster is. What is that? That's Boral. Neither player could target this card effects, monster effects, but the Dingursu does not target, so it's going to send this to the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards in response to this. So this does nothing. This literally does nothing. If they had enough time, this does nothing. So they're ruling that because he had the ability to chain a card that doesn't affect the ultimate outcome of the duel, that because he did have the ability to activate it, that killed his time. And the ruling apparently is if he didn't have this useless quick effect that has no bearing on the outcome of the duel, he was going to lose that turn. Dude, if time was called, 2600, then he's higher life points, that he was allowed to enter battle phase, he was allowed to attack, but because this quick effect that does nothing, time's called before the battle phase. And if time is called in the battle phase, you get to complete that attack. It's not how fast you attack, it's how fast you enter the battle phase. So they're saying the duel ended in main phase 1.
He lost both times, though.
Wait, he lost this? No, he won this. What do you mean?
He loses.
How's he lose?
He just loses.
How's he lose? They rule in his favor? Wait, what? What do you mean? Send to the graveyard and attack. What is happening? Wait, how'd they rule this? They didn't give Joshua the win?
No, they let him attack.
They let him. Oh, wait. Oh, he got screwed twice then.
Yes.
Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know what that is then. You just. Konami hates you. All right, yeah. All right, well, there you go. That's it. Joshua's going to enter the battle phase against the judge next time. All right, let's go. Shout out to Joshua, though. He is a top-tier content creator, top-tier player. I appreciate him. We did invite him to our $3,000 tournament, and yeah, he's invited to any other TCG tournaments I do or anything, because he's a cool dude. He's cool. He's top tier. All right.